Well, with springtime upon us and summer fast approaching, combined with the world somewhat regaining some small sense of normalcy, perhaps you are being faced with some extra difficult mental challenges these days. Well, fear not. Joining us once again with some valuable advice we can put into practice to help us alleviate stressful situations is the mental toughness expert himself, the emotional Marine, Eric Rittmeyer. Good morning, Eric.
Brandon, good morning. Thanks for having me back, bro. It's good to see you.
Always great to see you. Let's get right into it here. You know, this is any time of change of seasons, a transitional period, if you will, when people are uprooted from whatever their normal is. That can be a tough time for many out there when things start to shift and change a little bit. But there's nothing wrong with people struggling a little bit. Really, I mean, there's really no reason to be ashamed if you're having a difficult time, right?
There really is no reason to be ashamed, Brent. I mean, the problem is with society, a lot of people, they view it as a sign of weakness. They're afraid to say that they're hurting. You can look at somebody from the outside and externally, they look wonderful. They look great. Internally, they might be struggling. It just emphasizes the point that you should be kind to everyone. You should assume that everyone needs that hello you're going to give them. It's so easy to do. It's so simple. But struggling is something we all do. We're humans. We're creatures. Get through it, help out the people. If you got somebody you think might be struggling, help them out, but reach out to people, even just to be nice. It's all cool. Just Hakuna Matata, right?
And a Lion King reference on top of it. I love it. But you're so right. I mean, you're doing such a great job of really helping to erase the stigma associated with this. And that's why your work is so laudable. And that's why we love talking to you. So let's talk about when we work with others. We're all intertwined with other people, be it in the workplace, our personal relationships, families, whatever it may be. So whenever you have two people together, there is always that potential for something volatile to occur. And one of the things you point out with your work is that, two people essentially can be placed in the same scenario, but their emotional responses essentially really can be different. This notion is not uncommon, is it? And it's really something that we kind of have to all work through together, isn't it?
We sure do, Brandon. And here's the key. The main component of emotional intelligence is self-awareness. And it's not just how we perceive, express, and respond to our own emotions, but also the way others respond to us. Being emotionally intelligent, it's critically important to be able to operate in real time, to pick up on other people, what they're experiencing, how they're feeling. Like you referenced, the same situation could elicit two totally different emotional responses, mainly because it's something we're innately hardwired to use. It's our evolutionary advantage. It's called pattern recognition and emotional tagging. And what happens is our brains, in order to make quick decisions, we recognize a pattern, then we tie an emotion to it. A lot of times that emotion can misguide us because it might be based on something that's totally out of context. It's like music. Think about it. You can probably think back to a song you heard 20 years ago, right? And you can put you in that exact moment, what you're wearing, the weather, the car you were driving in. So it's all about being hyper aware of our emotions and the emotions of others and how we communicate with each other.
And it just shows how powerful the mind is. That example you mentioned right there. I mean, it's a beautiful and also sometimes scary thing, but as long as we're aware of it, it can kind of help us through. So let's discuss this great 3-step formula that you have: detect, inspect, reflect. What's that really all about?
Yeah, this is all about emotional capacity. I've read a lot about this, right? What I talk about in relationships is we all have our own individual capacities for emotions. And when we're in relationships, we have to understand each other's capacity because not everybody has the same depth. I might require a level 10 from an emotional standpoint. My wife might require a level 2. So she might be totally satisfied. I'm not getting enough. So this detect, inspect, reflect, what happens is we detect the emotions. We understand what gets people worked up, what gets them emotional. Then we inspect it. Why are they getting emotional? If they're crying in a movie, is it because they want to get married? Or is it because they just are, their parents passed away? And then reflect is where we look at this and say, okay, can this person provide the emotional depth that I need? If they can't, that's okay. We know what to expect. But with a lot of relationships, I believe, we don't communicate that. So it's never articulated. One person's satisfied, the other person's not. It's all because of that lack of emotional capacity.
It's unbelievable. And I'll only admit this because you did reference The Lion King already, but I did cry when I saw that.
It's funny. I talk about, they say the emotional Marine, mental toughness, right? I'm like, I cry. I'm emotional. The only difference with me, it's like you're a machine. You don't have any emotion. I have a substantial amount of emotion. The thing about mental toughness is it's emotional control. It's not trying to suppress it. It's not trying to turn it off. It's not trying to stop it. We're animals. We're hardwired to feel first and think later. We're emotional creatures. We can't stop it. Let's just learn to control it. That's what mental toughness is all about.
Yeah, I really think the true strength is being able to show your emotions.
Totally great. And boys have a difficult time with this. We've talked about this in the past, Brandon. We have a very difficult time, boys especially, because we're taught that it's not okay to show emotion, to hold it in. It's not good. We got to get much better at teaching our boys it's okay to show emotion.
Well, one step at a time, and that's what you're doing so well, and that's why I love these segments with you. But you have some terrific free ebooks available right now that our viewers can take advantage of, don't you?
I sure do, Brandon. Thank you. Yeah, my website's the best place to get them. I have a whole little tab on there. It's just free stuff. There's all kinds of ebooks. It's mentaltoughness.speaker.com. It's a free download. It's some readable stuff. Remember, I'm a former Marine. I can hardly read or write, so cut me some slack. Okay?
No, you're doing great work, and we really do appreciate when you join us because these are such important topics, and I'm a firm believer in people really just bettering themselves mentally and realizing there's no reason to be ashamed of any problems or things you might be going through. And because, Eric, you and I become such good friends across the Zoom here during these series of segments that we've done, I want to remind you of the last time you joined me before we wrap up here. You were very complimentary of my hair. Do you remember this?
How can I forget that? Your hair is magnificent. I don't have any.
All right, let's remind everyone. If it weren't for COVID, then you wouldn't know what the inside of my home looks like.
Or your hair up close. I love your hair. I'm envious, man. I love it. Come on. Good. I like the positivity. Love it.
I think you and I are like before and after, but that's not why we're here. Again, I can't thank you enough, Eric.
What is going on with my cranium? Somebody's got to help me out.
Well, here's the deal. Because you were so nice, I thought we would take a look at what you might look like with my hair. What do you think of this?
That is the most magnificent thing I've ever seen in my life. How do I get that? What do I need to do? Like Chia Pet or what? Help me out here.
Well, I'll see what I can do. But just because to show everyone I'm not off the hook here, we'll take a look now at what I might look like with your dome. What do you think here?
You pulled that off, man. I tell you what, you got that bald head going on, Brandon. Not everybody can do that, brother. I love it. I love what you work with. Shine that thing up, dude. You're in good shape.
It's very aerodynamic. Hey, Eric, all kidding aside, we love having fun here on The Rhode Show, and we love when you can join us, and you're always a good sport, and again, you're doing such wonderful work, so thanks for being with me. We can't wait to chat with you again, and best of luck moving forward.
You're the man, Brandon. Thank you so much for having me, bro. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. To review this segment or to get links to Eric's free ebooks, just visit us at rhodeshow.com.